Our supervisor is Professor Angela, and our topic is Find and Remind system. Why we would like to develop this kind of system? Because nowadays there are lots of people that may have experience of forgetting to bring their personal belongings or even losing their valuables. As a result, we would like to develop a Find and Remind system. And what is our aim? We have 4 aims. First of all, we would like to remind users when they left their belongings or even someone has stolen their belongings. And the second aim is we would like to find the location when they do not know where is their belongings. And our third aim is we would like to minimize the cost as much as possible, as nowadays even there are a lot of similar products in the market, but they need to charge monthly charge. As a result, our product can minimize the cost. And the last aim is we would like to increase the popularity of using this kind of product. And we will have 2 devices in our system. First device is we will call it Finder, and the second device is we will use the user's mobile phone to download a mobile application.
Let me introduce the hardware part, the Finder part. The Finder contains of 4 major components. The first one is Bluetooth. It is the low energy Bluetooth. It's a version 4.0 and is mainly used to receive the command and the indication of the connection status. And the second component is the GSM module, and this is the module we use to send the GPS location through SMS and to receive phone call. The third component is the GPS module, and this GPS module is used to get the GPS location of the Finder, and we use the GPGLL data format type in this project. And the last one is the 8051 microprocessors. It is the central controller of the above 3 components.
And the second part is the user's mobile application. And our mobile application will be work in the Android mobile operating system, and it will be written in Java programming. And the second one, we will use the database SQLite. When the user have disconnect with the Finder by the Bluetooth connection, and also when the user want to find the GPS location of the Finder, it will store the data in the database, and also the database must be achieved normalization. And the third one is we will use the SMS service. SMS service, it means that when the Finder sends a text message, and the text message will be contain the GPGLL GPS format data, and so the mobile application will capture the received SMS content and show the Google Map to the user. And the last one is the Google Map, and we will use the Google Map in Android API version 2, and we will apply some calculation of the GPGLL data of latitude and longitude. When the user forgot where is the Finder, and it means that the Finder is connected to the mobile application by the Bluetooth, and so the user do not know where is the Finder in a short range, and so user will use mobile phone to send a alarm request, and so the request will send through the Bluetooth to the Finder, and when the Finder receives the command, and it will alarm immediately. When the Finder is connected to the mobile application, but suddenly they disconnected, which means that the Finder may be far away to the user, or even someone steal the Finder. And so, first of all, the Finder will alarm immediately, and also the mobile phone will record down the history, which means that date and the time of the disconnected time, and also the connected time into the database, so the user can see the history later. And the first scenario is when the user is disconnected to the Finder, and user want to know the location of the Finder, and so first of all, mobile phone will be phoned to the finder, and then the finder receives the phone call and it will send the SMS message immediately to the mobile phone. And the text message include the GPGLL GPS data. And so when the mobile phone receives, it will calculate the data and also display the Google Map to the user, and also it will save the GPS location into the database. And in our database design, we will have 3 tables. It will save the connection history of Bluetooth, and the second table is we will save down the information of Bluetooth finder, and also the third table is we will save the GPS location history in the third table.
Talk about the system flow for a mobile application. First, we run the apps, and then it will first activity is the scan activity. And also you need to first enable the Bluetooth here, and then in the scan activity you can see what is the Bluetooth device available in short range. When you get connected with the Bluetooth, then you can go into the control activity. Inside the control activity, there are different functions. First one, when you can see here, when you get connected with Bluetooth, we have a Bluetooth notification in the application, and then it will store in the database. When you disconnect with Bluetooth, the finder will alarm. So, and the second function is about the location. Sorry. The second function maybe is about the setting page. In the setting page, you can you have 2 things you need to set. The first one is the finder's mobile phone number. That means when you can call the finder within a button, because when you enter the phone number of the finder, we will save in the mobile application, so that you can simplify the action by pressing one button to call the finder. The second is the mobile application number. That means the SMS receiver number. When you enter this number, the command will send through the Bluetooth to the finder, so that the finder can record down the number, so that when the finder gets the GPS location, it knows where to forward the SMS. For the third function is the location function. When you get into the location activity, you can call the finder, and the finder will receive the phone call, and then will do the get GPS location. When it got the GPS location, it will send through the SMS to the mobile application, and then the SMS location will stored in the database, and then you can display the Google Map in the application. And the second function in the location page is the Bluetooth connection alarm. When you don't know where is the component, you can by clicking one button in the location activity to alarm the finder, to remind the user where is the finder. So this is the system flow of our application and the system.
We will now demonstrate our final year project find and remind system. First of all, we will have a finder and also a mobile application in our mobile phone. And first of all, we will need to open the final year project mobile application, and it will ask you about the Bluetooth permission. When you do not turn on the Bluetooth, it will ask you to admit the Bluetooth permission to the mobile application, and it will turn on the Bluetooth. And then it will only search and scan the device which use the Bluetooth low energy. And we can see that our final year project component is called FYP1. This is our finder. When we click inside, we can see that the history of our connection is immediately recorded down into the database, and we can see the history in the future. And then, first of all, we need to set up some initial setting. First of all, this is the finder's phone number. And what is its use? When we need to call the finder, it will automatically record down this initialization setting. And then, so next time we will just need to click a button to call the finder. And then we will need to record down the GPS location receiver's phone number, which means the phone number of this mobile application. And then when you press enter, it will send the data to the finder, and then the finder will program it into its program, and then so it will reply the SMS message to this phone number. And then also the notification setting can also set up some vibrations and sound, or even to show the notification or not, and then we will turn off and see what it will happen. And then we will now demonstrate about when we need to alarm the finder under the Bluetooth connection, and it will appear a dialog to ask about the user, and then it will alarm immediately. And then we will now demonstrate about when the Bluetooth connection is break. We can see that it will disconnect immediately and the finder will alarm immediately, but the phone will have no notification. It is because we just set the setting, we have already turned off the notification. And also the disconnection history will immediately record down into the database and we can clear it. And then now we would like to find the location of our finder. We will first press this button, and then it will call the phone number of the finder. And then because we have set into the microprocessor the programming, and it will cut the phone immediately after it receives the phone, so it can shorten the time of the user interface. And then we will need to wait for the finder to get the GPS location. Okay, we have received the SMS, and because it will validate about the GPS location, is this valid data or is it invalid data? If it's a invalid data, it will appear the location is not found, please try again. And so if it is a valid data, it will show a Google map immediately. And now we can check about the GPS history. All this history will be saved into the database, and we can check. This is one of the history of today, and we can say it is about the CHK Lady Shore building, and we can check another history. And this is the location of our finder. It is about in the New Asia College. And so all this latitude and longitude will be saved into the database, so people can check the history in the future. And this is the end of our demonstration.